I'd like to call the meeting to order. Would you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the Board of Aldermen meeting for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. Welcome. First order of business tonight, as it always is additions, deletions, or other modifications to the agenda. I have just one. I would like to request that we move the, under petitions, letters, and miscellaneous communication, Alderman Talbott's resolution up to right after communications from the mayor.
So moved.
The motion's been made.
Second.
It's been seconded. Hearing no debate. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Anybody have anything else they want to add or subtract? Looks like we don't, so we will move along. Thank you. Next up is approval of the minutes of the previous meeting from January 5th.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes. Anyone have any changes they'd like to make to our minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Okay, we are on to public comment. This is the portion of the meeting that the public has an opportunity to speak from outside the rail on an issue that is not on the agenda tonight. So if there is anyone who would like to speak up at the podium on an issue not on the agenda, please raise your hand and I will certainly call on you, and please. And I will formally welcome you to the Board of Aldermen meeting.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and if I could just politely ask for the record your name and address.
My name is Judy Delfo, Shepherd Lane, Rutland City.
Wonderful.
My name is Jessica Barlow, and it's Blue Ridge Drive in Rutland Town.
Thank you very much. The floor is yours.
We're here tonight to update you on fireworks over Rutland, as we promised. And as of right now on Facebook, we have 950 members, and it's going up. We are at $11,300 that we still have to raise to before June, which we are not hesitant about. So we are on Facebook. It's Fireworks Over Rutland, and you can also go to 4vt.org to find out a little bit about us. I have left some business cards on in front of your names. So it's got our names and telephone numbers there. Tonight we came just to, we'd like to ask the board to authorize the mayor to sign the fireworks permit, just as a symbolic gesture to demonstrate our city cooperation, and there's no legal liability.
Well, that sounds simple enough.
And I want Jessica to tell you a little bit about what we're doing other than asking for money.
Welcome to donate at any time at forvt.org. But also, we're doing bottle redemptions with Olivia's. If anyone has any bottles that they'd like to bring and donate, you can tell them that you want to give them to forvermont.org or the Fireworks Over Rutland, and they're happy to take them. They put the slips in an envelope. Also, if anybody wants a pickup, we're happy to come get them. We have several local businesses that are requested us to come get the bottles, and every week we're hitting that total a little bit more, so we're happy to do it.
No more full bottles, though, we request, please.
Yes, no full bottles.
No more full bottles. No.
There was a full bottle. We gave it back.
So just for the viewing public who might not be familiar, the total you're trying to raise is $30,000.
It was $30,000. We have
And
11,000.
the number that you quoted is what you need to get to that $30,000.
That's right. Correct. Yes. And I have to say that our community has been very good, very generous. And it's not just our community. I have to say it's outside of Rutland City, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of hoping we can encompass Rutland County,
Bring us all together.
and make it a big celebration.
Yeah, sure. Why don't we ask the mayor to step up there and.
Great. Well, I can sign it right here too. So while I'm signing, I'll take
No
your
pencil.
Well, actually,
Well, we're gonna take a vote on that.
Okay, I won't sign yet. So I did. Alderman Allaire reached out to me, or President Allaire reached out to me this week. He was at the meeting for the fair, and they were discussing a donation. And I know that we had talked. Judy, Jessica, myself, and a couple others had met, kind of to have a discussion about how the city can play a role in, the fireworks, but also the Bigger America 250 thing. I know Alderman Clifford's putting together an intermunicipal meeting to have the same conversation, so we'll bring all that to the table. But President Allaire had suggested that we make a donation from the city as well to reflect what the fair has done. So we're going to donate $1,000 out of the mayor's contingency fund as well to the fireworks. So now you got $10,300 to raise. So.
Would anybody like to make it now?
And we're on a roll here. So I just want to take an opportunity to thank the Fair Association and Robert Condon for stepping up and, making that first step on their behalf on the Fair Association. There was quite a little bit of discussion about it. I think they all wanted to support it. It was just at what level. And I congratulate them on doing the 1,000. And I just added that I thought that the city might consider doing the same. And after discussing it with Mayor Dunges and hoping to hear from the board tonight that we will do the same thing. But that's the plan. So, yeah. All righty. Very good. Well, thank you very much for coming. So you did request that the mayor sign the permit so why don't I ask for suspension of the rules?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All righty. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion passes. And a motion to authorize the mayor to sign a permit for the fireworks on the 4th of July.
So moved. Second.
All righty. Any debate on that? Yes.
I'll just abstain due to my involvement with fireworks over Rutland.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? Seeing none. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes. All right, very good. Thank you very much. Let's see. Anyone else outside the rail who would like to speak on an issue not on the agenda? And seeing none. So we're going to move on. Mayor Dunges, I believe this is your turn.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, very good. Thank you.
All right, and so just to follow up on the fireworks piece, I thank you, President Allaire, for coming and bringing that to me. We had actually had previous discussions about where the city could fund, and I do think that's a good amount that the taxpayers will be happy with, the board will be happy with, and that fireworks over Rutland can benefit from. And nice job on the fundraising. You've done incredible work so far. I want to announce, if you notice on your desk, I've got a little packet for you. Elise Headlam and I had a conversation this morning, and after her almost 3 years of service on the police commission, she has decided to retire. We thank her very much for her service. The letter is quite nice, and it's very grateful for we're grateful for the work she's done, but it seems that she's very grateful for the opportunity to participate and serve her community. So for those of you who know her, I would take the opportunity to send her an email, reach out, give her a call, and just thank her for her service. But with that, I would request that the board take a look at the nomination that is on the first page of the packet for Melinda Humphreys to fill the vacancy. The appointment shall run until April 1st, 2026, and then it continues until the next person's appointed. I'd like a motion to table that until the next meeting.
Okay, motion's been made to table the nomination. It's been seconded. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion passes.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Let's see, I just want to give a quick update on the cold weather shelter with more cold weather coming. We did have the first opening, I think it was Friday night, if I remember correctly. Was it Friday? Yeah, it popped up. Yeah, Friday night, okay. It was the second opening on Friday night, thank you. And I was talking to Chris Loris, and they had about 8 people in the shelter, good staffing, and there are no incidences that need to be reported. So I'll keep the board up to date if we need to open it up again. Any update from you guys? Are good on that? Okay, awesome.
Before we go on, can I just ask you,
Sure.
how will we be notified? I'm assuming, looking at the 38-degree sub-zero temperature that's at least forecast this far in advance, a few days,
Yeah.
that will most definitely be open. I'm just wondering how we will be able to get that communication?
So I'll send the board out just because it's exactly for the same reason. I know we don't need to do it all the time, but with the impending extreme cold weather, I want to keep you guys in the loop. So I'll send an email to the board, or Chris will, one or the other will have you communicate with you directly so that you can share it if you like.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, and then just a couple more things.
Sure, absolutely.
I would like to ask the board, we've had almost a year with our IT service contractor, and we believe that we'd like to go back out for RFP and give that another stab. So with that, I'd like to ask the board to suspend the rules and authorize City Hall to put out a RFP for IT services.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
All righty, motion's been made and seconded to suspend the rules, take the issue up tonight. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes.
And I'll move to authorize the city to reach out for RFPs for IT services.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any questions, any debate on that one? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion passes.
Fantastic. Rutland City's municipal plan is being worked on currently by the Planning Commission. On February 11th at 5:30, Planning Commission is having, they always have a public meeting, but it's a public meeting specifically to discuss the municipal plan. There are also handouts on your desk. Our city planner, Ed Bove, is going to be marketing this and getting the word out. So please have as many people come and participate. We only do this once every 8 years, and the more public feedback we can have in these meetings, the better, especially the board. If you guys can get there too, as you represent your constituents, I think it'd be great to have your voices as well. If you have any questions, you can grab Ed or ask them now.
I just wanted to say, I know that social media isn't the only way to promote that, but I want to say that they've done a great job already getting the word out through that vehicle.
Fantastic. Nice job. Thank you. All right, I have 2 items that I'd like to send to Charter and Ordinance Committee if it's the board's pleasure. Just in discussions that we had in our department head meeting this morning, we have some things that we run up against. They're all kind of centered around city-owned properties. One is the city-owned properties process. That process hasn't actually been revised and approved by the board in a very long time, and there are new laws in place, some changes in the way we have to do things. It'd probably be good to get the policy and the process revised and just kind of stamped by the board to say this is good to go. So that's the city-owned properties process. And the other one is sort of related. We have a ordinance that requires a clean certificate of occupancy when you're selling a house in Rutland. That's all well and good, except the city is also held to that standard, which I think is appropriate in most cases, but in the cases where we're taking over city-owned properties and then we have to sell them, it's on the buyers to do those renovations and fix them and bring them up to code from the city. So that's slightly problematic, at least in our ordinances. So we may want to adapt that to include the city-owned properties process as part of the exception, knowing that at the end of that purchase, we are going to require that CO at the end of the day. So with that, I'd like to have both of those referred to committee, if that's okay.
Okay, so,
I'll make a motion to refer those to the Charter and Ordinance Committee.
Second.
okay, there's a second. So again, it's
Clean COs at closing. for
clean
city-owned-
COs and a city-owned property revision
Yep,
of the process.
process, yep.
Okay, all righty. Everybody understand the 2 referrals? I believe you do. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, motion passes. Okay.
That's it, thank you
That's
very much.
it. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. We will move along. Consideration of special event permits. Looks like there is none. I was going to have the resolution, so that's what we'll do right now. We're going to move up the petitions, letters, miscellaneous communications, and Alderman Talbott's resolution condemning the fatal use of force by federal immigration agents and reaffirming constitutional accountability and local authority. You'll find that on page 4.
So I drafted this after being contacted by a significant number of Rutland City residents who are horrified at some of the things they've seen happen in the past few weeks. So I'll read the resolution aloud.
Yep.
And then the board can act as they see fit. Whereas on January 7th, 2026, Renee Nicole Good, a U.S. citizen, was fatally shot during a federal immigration enforcement operation conducted by agents of the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And whereas Ms. Good was not the subject of any enforcement action and was present as a civilian observer, and whereas recent immigration enforcement operations have involved expanded deployments of federal agents operating in public and residential spaces, and whereas credible video evidence and eyewitness accounts have documented federal immigration agents engaging unarmed civilians and conducting operations without clear identification or meaningful local oversight, and whereas the use of lethal force by government agents is an extraordinary exercise of state power that demands the highest standards of legality, restraint, and accountability, and whereas the Constitution guarantees due process, transparency, and equal protection under the law, and no federal agency is exempt from these obligations, and whereas protecting public safety and preserving constitutional rights within the community is a core responsibility of local government, and if such an incident were to occur in Rutland, it would be essential that local and state authorities not be impeded from examining potential criminal conduct by federal agents acting within their jurisdiction. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Aldermen condemns the fatal use of force that resulted in the death of Renee Nicole Good, recognizes the need for a full, fair, and transparent accounting of what happened, including unhindered access for state and local investigators with jurisdiction and for the public to receive clear answers to the extent permitted by law, and affirms that immigration enforcement must operate within constitutional limits, respect civilian life and civil liberties, and remain subject to accountability commensurate with the gravity of the authority exercised. Adopted by the Board of Aldermen of the City of Rutland on this day.
Okay,
So move.
Second.
I'm sorry.
I move to adopt the resolution.
Okay, so I
Or
believe...
suspend the rules, sorry.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, so there is a motion on the floor to suspend the rules. It's been seconded. As our rules spell out here, the rules may be temporarily suspended by affirmative vote of 3/4 of members present and voting. There's 8 members present. We need 6 affirmative votes to suspend the rules. So, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?
No.
So the chair is in doubt. So all those in favor of the motion to suspend the rules, would you please raise your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We needed 6. Those opposed? 3. So motion fails. So that's it on that issue. The motion failed, so there will be no further debate on that issue. So we'll move along. Reports and letters from department heads and officials. Barbara Spaulding.
Good evening. In your packet, you received a request to set a public hearing for the VCDP application on behalf of Rutland Housing Authority for Templewood Court. I realize that the CNED committee has not met yet to discuss this application, but in order to fulfill the timeline that is required by the grant, I am asking you to set the hearing tonight, and it could be, based on what the committee recommends as well. Also, there's a correction to the date. It will be February 17th as opposed to the 16th being a holiday, and the aldermen meet on the Tuesday instead of the Monday. There's also a couple other changes to the public meeting that I found out today. The actual amount of the grant agreement, which again will be discussed tomorrow night in committee, is up to $350,000 as opposed to the $650,000. And there are a couple minor word changes in the description of what will be done with the funding, and that will be the proposal is to apply for up to $350,000 in CDBG funds, which will be used to accomplish the following activities: replacement of electrical service to buildings at Templewood Court in Rutland, a 60-unit, very low-income senior living community owned by the Rutland Housing Authority. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear. Those are the couple changes that will be in that notice.
Okay, so what the request is tonight is to set the public hearing for the February 16th?
17.
17.
Actually, 17th, yeah, thank you, 17th. Okay. So, Alderman Donahue.
Do we need to suspend, or can we just make?
No,
a
just to set the public hearing.
So I would like to make a motion that we set the meeting for the public hearing on the CDBG application for the Vermont Community Development Program for the proposed Templewood Court project for February 17th, which is Tuesday, at
6:45.
6:45.
Is there a second?
So, second.
All righty. Motion's been made and seconded to set the public hearing. Any questions for our guest? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Barb. Alrighty, Director Coyle, RFPs for recruitment firm services. And good evening.
Good evening. How is everybody tonight?
We're good. We're cold.
Yes, we are, and that's all okay too. I am reaching out to you. As you know, we have not had a city attorney in place since the end of June of 2025. We, through HR, have done several recruiting efforts and gotten some feedback. We actually had 2 interviews which were not successful in finding a candidate for the position. And what I'm asking for tonight is permission to put out an RFP to work with an executive recruiting firm to perhaps find a candidate through a dedicated source. And that is part of what we're looking for this evening.
Okay, so this will take a suspension of the rules, if I could. Somebody second? Yep. Motion is to suspend the rules and take the issue up tonight. It's been seconded. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. And anyone, Alderman Donahue, would you like to make a motion to?
So, you want me to read the request specifically?
If you would
this?
like,
Okay.
sure,
So
makes it easier.
I would move that we request the Board of Aldermen to authorize the HR Director to seek proposals for qualified recruitment firms to provide professional services related to recruitment for the city attorney position.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any debate on that? Yes, Alderman Clifford.
Just a question, would we be able to see the RFP also as a board?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, anyone else? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. And lastly, under reports and letters, we have several documents here, financial reports for the city and the RRA ending December 31st, 2025. Treasurer Markowski is not present tonight, but my understanding is we are going to refer those documents to the Finance Committee if the board so chooses. So, could I have a referral?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to refer to finance.
Okay?
Second.
All righty, motion is to refer and it's been seconded. Any debate? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much. So we'll move on to reports of standing committees. Alderman Gillum, Public Works Committee. As you can see, Alderman Gillum is not present tonight, but I do believe that Alderman Clifford is his stand-in and is going to give us his report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome.
So, the Public Works Committee met at 5:30 on January 13th. Committee members present were Alderman Gillum, Clifford, Talbott, Alderman Taddeo. Other Board of Aldermen members, Alderman Copley. On the phone was Alderman Whitcomb, President Allaire. Others present were Commissioner Bob Protovansky, Mary Markowski, City Attorney, City Treasurer, I'm sorry, Lynn Holmquist, Assistant Treasurer, Kelsey Bordeaux, DPW Business Manager. The issues are the water and sewer rate study for FY27, the transfers water and sewer fund to general fund. Commissioner Protovansky and DPW Business Manager Boudreau reported that after diligently reviewing the water, wastewater treatment, wastewater treatment and collection budgets with the department managers and trimming to a point of purpose and increase in water rates only. The proposed increases are a result of multiple events, cost of voter-approved bonds, and impact of these loans. Plus, the increase in materials, parts, labor, and chemicals have affected the budgets. The annual increases from FY '26 to '27, $116,024 for the water fund debt. Operational budget of the water fund is an increase from FYI '26 to '27 will be $182,314. The current water rates is $3.16 per 100 cubic feet. Motion, Alderman Clifford, moved to approve to the full board, for approval for the full board to set the water rate for FY '27 effective July 1st, '26. The new water rate will be $3.73 per 100 cubic feet. And that motion passed 4-1, and I so move.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. It's been seconded, and the motion was agreed to by a vote of 4-0-1, just for the record. Anyone have any debate, any questions for Alderman Clifford on his report so far? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion passes. Okay, go ahead.
The commissioner stated it will be an 18.26% increase, which will be an estimate of quarterly impact on smaller families using 1,200 cubic feet increase of $6.92 per quarter, which is a 3.73% increase. And on larger families of 2,400 cubic feet, $13.85 gross percent of 4.27% increase. The Commissioner and Business Manager also reported that the FY '27 sewer rates will remain the same as FY '26, which is a 0% increase. So motion by Alderman Clifford, move for the approval to the full board to set the sewer rate for FY '27 effective July 1st, 2027 at the same rate of FY '26 for the following rates. Rutland City sewer treatment at $6.21. Rutland Town sewer treatment at 6.21. Rutland City sewer collection, $2.19. Rutland Town sewer collection, $2.19. Rutland Town business rate of $24.84. Alpine Pipeline sewer treatment at $6.21. Alpine sewer collection at $2.19. Reddick sewer, $6.21. Reddick business rate of $12.42. So the fixed rates are sewer service fee of $17.55 and a meter service of $29.05. I believe we have to vote on that motion.
Yes, you do. So the motion is to approve the aforementioned rates that were just read off by you.
Right.
Correct? Okay, so there's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, motion's been made and seconded. Any debate on that? Quite a few numbers there. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, motion passes.
All rates are based on 100 cubic feet, 748 gallons. Finally, the Treasurer requested the following transfers to the General Municipal Fund and Public Works. What I'd like to ask the board, Mr. President, is I've got 11 motions here to make, but what I'd like to do, instead of moving each one for discussion, I'd like to move and have one motion at the end if the board would permit that.
Okay, and Alderman Clifford talked with me a little bit about that. Hearing no objections is fine with the chair. I just want to make sure it's okay with members of the board. We're just going to go through them all and then have one motion at the end. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, motion, Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from water fund of $180,172 to transfer out to the city treasurer for general municipal budget for FY '27 effective July 1st, 2027. The motion passed 4-1, or I'm sorry, 4-0-1. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from water fund $39,635 to transfer out of City Attorney General Fund, General Municipal Budget of FY20 to FY27, effective July 1st, 2027. The motion was agreed upon 401. Alderman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from Water Fund $307,654 to transfer out of the City Administration DPW of General Municipal Budget of FY27, effective July 1st, 2027. The motion passed 401. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from Water Fund $198,683 to transfer out of the City DPW Equipment Maintenance of General Municipal Budget of FY27, effective July 1st, 2027. The motion passed 401. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from wastewater treatment funds $180,172 to transfer out to the City Treasurer of General Municipal Budget for FY27. The motion passed 401. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from wastewater treatment funds $39,635 to transfer out to City Attorney of General Municipal Budget for FY27. The motion passed 401. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for approval to the full board to transfer from wastewater treatment fund of $235,868 to transfer out of the City Administration DPW of General Municipal Budget FY27. The motion passed 401. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from wastewater treatment fund of $158,946 to transfer out of the City DPW Equipment Maintenance of General Municipal Budget of FY27. The motion passed 401. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval of the full board to transfer from wastewater treatment fund of $178,329 to transfer out of SAS meters to water fund, City DPW of General Municipal Budget of FY27. The motion passed 401. Motion, Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from wastewater collection $58,967 to transfer out of the City Administration DPW of General Municipal Budget of FY27. The motion passed 401. Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from wastewater collection fund $39,736 to transfer out to City DPW Equipment Maintenance of General Municipal Budget of FY27. The motion passed 401. And finally, Alderwoman Taddeo moved for the approval to the full board to transfer from wastewater collection fund of $44,583 to transfer out to SAS meters to water fund, City DPW of General Municipal Budget FY27. The motion passed 401, and I so move.
Second.
Okay, so there's a motion on the floor. It's been seconded. You will notice that there is a significant change in those numbers. And I went over and checked with the commissioner. Apparently, those numbers have been updated from the treasurer's office. Is that correct? Could you just get up and just explain to the board, just so they're clear? Because there's quite a few changes there. And I didn't have those changes.
Yeah, Lynn Holmquist sent a revised list today of what the numbers should actually be. Some of them were higher, some of them were lower. But this is an update from the treasurer.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for the commissioner or for Alderman Clifford? I know that there's quite a few changes there, but basically it's the same thing. It's just the transfers. Any debate? Seeing none. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes.
Committee adjourned at 6:05 p.m. Minutes submitted by Alderman Gillum. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, so, moving on. Nothing under Board of Control Commissioners Nothing under Board of Cannabis Commissioners, unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business? Oh, I think I skipped over Alderman Donahue, and I'm sorry for that.
Safety, yeah.
Yeah, and I accidentally on purpose, Alderman Donahue. And I'm sorry, and please, you have a Traffic Safety Committee update.
Yep, just an update, informational only. We met on Friday, January 16th. Under new business, the committee approved placing a warning sign for a stop sign ahead of Door Drive as you approach the intersection with River Street. So you'd be going south, per se. And due to that curve in the road, followed by an abrupt stop at the bridge. So we'll be placing a warning sign there that it'll be a stop sign ahead. The committee, that's under new business, and also under new business, the committee also addressed a concern with traffic visibility at Ripley Road and West Street due to snow piling in the parking lot of Old Brick Furniture. So that's going to be addressed as well. Under old business, the committee continued the planning of school zones in Rutland City and the associated lowering of speed limits and enforcement. The committee revisited the interest in additional street lighting on Forest Street at the intersection of Union and Pine. And the committee revisited the issue of parking in green space across sidewalks, etc., and associated enforcement. This was referred by Alderwoman Davis in reference to constituent concerns, and the committee will continue to work on a citywide resolution which will likely also include a revision of the winter parking ban procedures for next winter. Our next meeting is scheduled for Friday, February 20th at 9 a.m. in the community room at Rutland City Police Department. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Okay, now I will get down to nothing under Board of Control Commissioners, nothing under Cannabis, and I will go to unfinished business. Yes, Alderwoman McClure.
I'm just worried we might have some unfinished business in this room here tonight. I saw two individuals on the far side of the room who seemed to have wanted the chance to speak in regards to the resolution that was not moved forward by the board. I'm wondering if there is a way that I, on the side of the rail, can yield my time to allow them to speak and share how they feel? Or would you advise that they wait 2 weeks and come back to speak outside the rail at the next Board of Aldermen meeting, which is warned on the city calendar and they can find online if they are so curious?
The former, I think that would be the best way to do it.
The former to allow them to speak now?
No,
the latter.
The latter, yeah.
Understood.
In 2 weeks, but thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And any miscellaneous motions, resolutions, new business? Yes.
I just have one thing I want to quickly address. I was going to do it during the resolution. I'll keep it short, and it's important to know. I've had probably about 30 constituents reach out to me this week, just concerned about what might happen if something were to take place in Rutland. And what I want to say is very simple. As aldermen, as the mayor, as officers of the city, we have all sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state of Vermont. That is our basis and our foundation for our reactions. And I think that's really important to pass along to as many people as possible, that we're going to operate under that basis and foundation. So that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All righty. Seeing no further business, Alderman Donahue?
Just one quick thing, I know it goes, do we have the city-owned properties, do we have to vote on that?
Not yet. Nothing yet. It has to go to the Board of Finance first.
Okay. We made a
Right.
decision, but.
Yeah. It has one more step to go before it comes in.
Thank you.
Yep. Or actually a couple more steps. But so, seeing no further business, a motion to adjourn would be in order.
Second.
All righty. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, we're adjourned.